Greetings, this is Jim Lindsay. This is a tutorial on how to use the Wix.com website to build a simple website. And before you watch this lesson, you should have consumed or you should have watched a lesson over the basic principles of building a good website. It covers lessons like, what do you want to include, why do you want to include it, and so on. And so I'm assuming that you've watched that lesson, that you understand all of those ideas. And so I have documents and I have images and I have things ready to go based on what's already been covered in that lesson. So with that in mind, what we're going to do is use a really friendly website called Wix.com. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. I'll use the Firefox browser to do this, but you could use Internet Explorer or Chrome or Safari to do the same thing. I'm on a Windows computer, but you could also do this on an Apple or Linux computer, because this is all web-based. And what you're doing is you're interacting with the Wix server. And so, how you connect to it doesn't really matter. Its server, its computer is doing the work for us. So the first thing you have to do is log in or create an account. And there's a sign in button right here. And by the way, these pictures may change by the time you watch this. The pictures you're seeing on the front here may be different. Don't let that bother you. This is a dynamic site, and they do update it. So the basics of what we're going to cover are going to be the same later on. A month from now, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, the basics are still going to be the same. So don't let, if some of these details look a little bit different, don't let that bother you. So the first thing you do is log in. I'm going to hit sign in. And if you have an account already, you just put your email address and your password in there, and you would check that box for I'm an existing user. I'm going to assume that you're not an existing user, so what you would need to do is put in an email address right here, and I'm going to just make one up here. Okay, I've typed in this is a fictitious email address and password, but just to show you what this looks like, so I want you to see what it looks like. I'm a new user, hit go, and then it prompts me again saying, hey, type in your username and password so you can create this account. And you may get emails from time to time from the site, with promotions about Wix.com. So if you don't wish to receive those emails, use some sort of disposable account here, but they don't inundate you with stuff. So if you don't want to get any emails at all, though, you could use a Gmail account or some account that you use to receive promotional things like that. So I'm going to hit sign up, and I'll get rid of that. It says, okay, what do you want to do? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a website. Let me show you a picture of what I'm going to create. I'm going to create a 7-page website. It's going to have a home page and 3 sub-pages this is for a fake company called Quality Excellence Incorporated. And at Quality Excellence Incorporated, they want to have 3 pages at the main level, basically some contact information, some information about the company itself, as well as information about products. And there are 3 products in particular that they would like to promote: a performance enhancement pill, a device which improves every aspect of your life, and a space-saving bag, which it's magical. You can put just about anything into this bag. And of course, this is all made-up sort of stuff, but what I'm going to create at Wix is a website for this fictitious company, Quality Excellence Incorporated. So from time to time, I'll refer back to this site map. This is what I want my layout to look like. Now, I already have the text that's going to go onto the pages. I mean, going over to a Word file I have. I type this up, and you'll see as you look at this, there are 7 pages in my site, and so I have the content for 7 pages typed up and ready to go here. And so once I get into Wix, all I have to do is copy and paste from here into the Wix website, so that will minimize the amount of time it takes me to make my site. I also have information in here that I want to include in the footer of my web pages. I have some images already picked out. I have a logo that I've created for this company, this Quality Excellence Incorporated logo that I made with a program called Visio. Um, Here are some pictures. There's a picture of a kiwi, and then a picture of an iPhone, and a picture of a backpack, and I'll incorporate those into the pages of my site as we go. But this is basically the prep work, and as you watch that, how to make a good website lesson, you learn that the preparation is really important. And so I have all my prep work done. I know what the site is going to look like. As far as exactly what does each page look like, well, I'm going to use Wix, and Wix is a big collection of templates. And so if you were going to do this completely from scratch, what you'd want to have is you would want to have a sketch of each one of these pages and know exactly what you want it to look like on each page. I don't have that because I'm using Wix, and I'm going to use one of their templates, and I'm going to customize the template with my content. And so that if you were doing this completely from scratch, there's one other step which I am skipping. Please note that these specific pages about products, about the enhancement pill, the device, and the space-saving bag, those fall underneath this product page. And so these three guys, you shouldn't see links to these three pages unless you're hovering over the link for the products. And so I want to, in this lesson, I want to show you how to create some layering with with the Wix website. So that's what we're going to make. You've seen the content in the Word documents. And so back in the Wix website, so you can go back to the Wix website here in my browser. It says, okay, hey, you've created your account, Mr. Tom Thumb, and what sort of site do you want to make? And so what you have to do is select some category over here, and then just pick one or any number of these potential specific examples over here and hit go. And when I'm teaching this in a class, I just tell people just pick one and click on one or two and just hit go, because then what you can do, it basically takes you to the page that you're going to get to when you log in from now on. And at that point, what I do, I would just click on templates and bring up the whole list of templates. Here are many variety or many different categories of templates which you can choose from. And you'll see that just about all of these are free. I don't know of any reason you would want to go and have to pay money at Wix, because so many of these things are available and they're free and they look good. And then what you do is you take this and you customize it. If you wanted to make a completely blank site, and if you wanted to start with a completely blank page, you can do that too. You can go with blank templates, and that's an option. But I'm going to go with business and services here, and let's say I'm interested in, I'll go with real estate and property. And all I'm really looking for here is I'm mainly looking for structure. I'm mainly looking to see which one of these existing templates kind of has the page structure I'm interested in, because that will minimize the amount of effort it's going to take me to make my final product. And so this one looks kind of interesting. This one with has the people holding a key and has a hello here. I'm going to click on view to see what that looks like. You'll see this template, of course, is free. Click on view, and it shows me what this template looks like. And it looks like there are, from the home page, you have 3 sub pages. One about renting properties, one about items for sale, and then an about us page, and there's some contact in here. This contact us page is a sub page of that one. If I look at the contact us page, it's a form, so you could send emails to this Johnston and Brandon real estate agent. Of course, that's not real. This is template stuff, but this looks fine. And so if I wanted to select this, I could just click on edit this site. If I didn't like it, what I could do, I could just hit the go back to, you'll see that it opened another tab for me. I can go back to this original tab and I can find something else, and you'll see that there are 4 different pages of real estate templates, real estate and property templates. But find one that you would like to use, and then once you find it, you just click on this edit this site. Now you'll note also up here in the upper left corner, it has a monitor, a little picture of a monitor highlighted, and there's one right here for mobile. And so you can make not only versions of your website which look good on a laptop or desktop computer, you can also get the site so it looks good on a phone. And with the number of people that are using telephones to view web content, I mean that's really great. So I'm going to just go ahead and click on Edit this site, and it brings up the Wix editor, and this is the interface in which I will basically build my site. And so for this Quality Excellent Incorporated, let me stop that, and it immediately starts a tutorial for you, which teaches you things like I'm teaching you. So if you forget anything that I said, then you have these videos right there from the site, which are very well made, very succinct, and they talk about how to work with this Wix website. So great. So now I'm going to go ahead and start to show you some basic things about site building in Wix. I'm in Editor. I think the first thing I'll do is save it. I'm going to click on Save, and I have to give it a name. And again, the name of my company is Quality Excellence, right? So I'm going to call this thing Quality Excellence Inc. I'll just call it Quality. You'll see that. That's fine. And you'll see that it's giving me a domain name up here. I've got tom2974.wix.com/quality, and that's where people will be able to come and see my site. So what you choose for the name of the site is going to be basically what appears after the quality part. So I'll call this Quality. Hit Save now. So from now on, when I log in, and I can have multiple sites, I can use this one identity, this one user account to create websites for 2, 3, 4, 5, or 100 different people. It's just this one Quality refers to all the pages of this particular site. So I've saved my project, and now what I need to do, it's not published yet until I go through this publish process, which is available right there. Nobody can see it yet, so it's still just a draft. It's not available to the world yet. So what I'm going to do next is start to work with the pages, show you how to modify text, show you how to modify pictures, and I think you'll be really pleased with this. So let's start with the pages. You'll see from mine that I want to have 7 pages, right? I want to have home, contact us, about us, and this products page. That's the main level, and then these 3 guys underneath products. Well, how do I put pages into place in this site? Well, the way you do that, as you come to the left edge of your editor, you'll see that there are buttons for different things. One of the buttons the one at the top is called Pages. If you click on that, it says, hey, this particular site currently has 5 different pages. The home page, then for rent, for sale, about, and contact. And I think what I'm going to do is just I like the home page like it is. I can use it like it is. With the for rent page, I could probably use that for my we'll make that the products page, and then contact us and about us. So what I need to do is I need to change the titles of these or get rid of them. Let's say I, like with this for sale, if I didn't like this at all, if I wanted to totally get rid of that page, all I have to do is click on this gear where it says page settings, and then I can delete that page. And it says, are you sure you wish to delete that page? Yes, I am. And it gets rid of it. So you'll see now I'm down to 4 pages. Let's say I don't like their contact page. I can click on the gear and delete it, and so on. So if you wish to get rid of pages, that's how you get rid of pages. If you want to take a page that exists and just change the way that it's being presented, like the home page currently has all caps, right? Let's say I want to make that to where instead of being home in all caps, I want that to be lowercase O-M-E. If I change it right there, as I make my change, you'll see that it also changes on the menu up here. And say I'm done with that. Let's say for rent, let's make that our contact us page. I can click on the page settings here and change that to contact us. So all I'm doing, I'm just typing contact us. And as far as the page name, I can change that here if I want to as well. So contact us, home. I believe there was about us was one of the pages I wanted. So I'll make that about us. And about's fine for its name. I also need a products page. So to get new pages in here, all you have to do is there's a add button right here. You can add a page, and you just give it, you pick what the page should look like. And this about number 2 template looks fine. I'm going to call this one products, and I'll hit OK and add it. And so you'll see that it now showed up over here, and I need 3 individual pages for each of these guys for the performance enhancement and so on. So to get these pages in here, what you do is the following. You add a page, and these are going to be really simple pages. All I want on it is just basically a picture or space where I can put some text, because then it's going to be some text, and then I'm going to put video links in there. So I'm going to call this one performance enhancement pill, and I hit OK. Now it has this box for add as a subpage, but I'm not going to use that right now. I'm going to just go ahead and hit OK, and it adds that page, and you'll see it's just that plain looking page right here. But watch this. If you take a page that's listed here, you can rearrange it as you want. So let's say I wanted it to be more to the like the 3rd item in the list. Well, I could just move it up the list. What I want this thing to do is be a sub page of products, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it underneath products, but in addition to being underneath products, I actually need it to come over to the right. So all I have to do is left click and move it to the right, and you'll see it disappears from the main menu. Go ahead and close that. Do a save real fast. It's always good to save while you work. And if I do a preview, there's a preview button right here. You'll see that this products now has a page for performance enhancement. I go right there, there it is. I go to about us, there's the about us stuff. Come down here, there's performance enhancement pill, and it shows me that page right there. So if I'm done previewing, all I have to do is go back to the editor, upper left corner here, and then I can start to further work with my site. I'm going to get 2 more pages. I'm going to add 2 more pages here, and like I did with this one, move them to the right so they're sub pages of products, and we'll move from there. So I'll do that one. I'm going to add the 2 pages and put them as sub pages of this one. You know how to do that. So I'll be back in just a moment after I've added those pages. Okay, I have added those pages and made them sub pages of products. And please forgive my dog for barking over there. Okay, so put him in his house. He should be all right now. So you'll see with those guys there, if we do a preview again, you'll see that you now have these other pages that now appear as sub pages of products, and so that's what I'm looking for right there. So that's how you get additional pages into your. Let me go back to the editor. That's you get additional pages into your site. If you want to do any modifications to existing pages, you hit that gear and change those settings as you need them. Okay, well, let's talk about headers and footers. And I'm in the editor, I'm working with the home page. The way that within the editor, if you wanted to move from one page to another, the way that you would do that is you have this drop down box where it says page : you select the page you'd want to work with, and it'll open that up for you. I'm fine to work at the home page, but this top part is called the header of the site, of the pages, and this part down here is called the footer. And you'll notice as you go from page to page to page to page that whatever you have in the header and whatever you have in the footer is going to be identical. And so basically this is stuff that you want to this is stuff that you don't want to change from page to page to page. And so in a lot of your websites, what you'll find is that in the footer they have copyright information, they have like links to social media and stuff like that, and that sort of stuff is in the template for you here. If you don't need it, like for example, I don't have Facebook, Twitter, or Google Plus for this quality excellence, so I'm just what I did is I selected that box in the footer, and I'm just going to hit the trash can in here and get rid of it. Or I also could have hit delete. And so if it's not there, there's no reason to have it there, because otherwise someone's going to get frustrated. They're going to click on a link that they expect takes them to Facebook, and it doesn't open. So that's real important. Now you can also change the size of these things. Like for example, up here in this header, this is a really big header, and sometimes that's okay, but sometimes you want a much smaller header. So like for example, up here, this is text describing the name of this fictitious real estate agent, Johnston and Brandon Real Estate Agency. Well, that's not going to work for Quality Excellence Incorporated, so I'm going to get rid of these text boxes up here. I'm going to put my logo in up here, and so across each page they'll see my logo, they'll see my links across the top, and that should be fine. So let me first get rid of the text up here. I'm going to delete the text for that, select it, hit delete the text for that. This is text right here, I don't need that. If I wanted to change the size of this, you'll see when I select up in here, this little border appears, and I can take this and start to change the size of this border. And what I'm trying to do is get this thing to be smaller. I'm a fan of a smaller header, especially in a small footer. Put the information that you need up there, but if it's too big, people are just, you're losing a ton of real estate, especially with mobile stuff. So make it be as big as it needs to be, but try not to have it be too big. And so, I wouldn't be opposed to it being almost all the way up to there. So I'm gonna work with this for just a minute, and I'll come back to you in just a second once I've got it. Okay, I have that where I like it. If I preview that, you'll see that header is much smaller. The footer I still need to put my appropriate text in the footer here. We'll do that in a moment. But you'll see that header is much smaller now. A lot faster you will see the text on each page, which is what people are coming to your site to see. I like this solid line. It delineates basically the header from the rest of the body. So I'm going to keep that. So that's cool. I'm going to throw a logo up here in the upper left corner. I'm going to try the logo anyway. It might be too big. If it is, then I'll just leave it out. Maybe just put it on the front, on the home page in here. But the way that we'll get to that in a second. So let's modify the footer real quick. We come down here to the footer. Again, this is just text, and anytime you click on text on a page, you're going to get that box right here that you saw just a second ago. Let me click on it again, where it says do you want to edit the text? Do you want to delete it? What do you want to do? Just being a little stubborn right here. I want to edit that text. Let me tell you what, let me go to a different page, come back to it. If you see something weird while you're working, save your work a lot. This is a free site, so it's kind of hard to complain. There it is. Okay, so edit text, but save your work a lot. And then if you see something weird, then just shut the editor down and reopen it, and it opens back up with a fresh memory. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this text from my Word document right here. This is what I'd like to have in the footer of my web pages. So I'm going to just copy that, come back to Wix, select this text because I selected edit text, and I'll paste that in there. And it went in there. You'll see that the text is there, but it's kind of hard to read because it's black text on a dark background. There's not contrast there, so to get that to show up the way I would like for it to, let me go to my font color and just make that font white, and that looks fine. And so I have my copyright 2015, Quality Excellence Incorporated. I have a link for emailing us. I think what I'll do is actually, I'm going to get rid of that because I'm not going to make an email address for this tutorial. What in real life you would want to take that and there insert you would want to insert a hyperlink, which is accomplished through that right there. You'd click on the link, specifically an email link, and you would put in the email address and the subject line. And when somebody clicks on that, it will start their email client like Outlook or whatever they're using, and then they can send you an email. Because I'm not going to do that with this tutorial, though, I'm just going to go ahead and take that out, and I hit delete, and it deleted the whole thing. So let me undo here. Edit, undo. See if I can get that back. Okay, I lost that text box. That happens. I'm just going to add it. I'm going to go to Add Text, Paragraph Text, and put that down here in the footer. If I can get it down here, yes, move to the footer, and then just recopy that text from my Word document back into that. So I'll take that email as part out of that. So there we go. So take this, right click, copy, back in the editor over here, edit that text and put that right there. Okay, there you go. So I have my header looking good. I have my footer looking good. I'll hit save. I have all my pages like I like them. Now I just need to go in here and modify the content on specific pages. We can try and add that picture up here. Let's try that real quickly, and if it doesn't work, we'll just put it down here in lieu of this one. So first I'm going to get rid of this picture of these people here, because Quality Excellence is a manufacturing firm. It's not a real estate firm. So I'm going to get rid of the people with the keys. And all I did is I just selected that item and hit the trash can to get rid of it. So I'm going to now go to add an image. Again, you want an image with or without a frame. I'll do without a frame. And it's going to say, okay, what image do you want? Well, the image that I want is on my computer. And so I can upload something from my computer if I want to. So it says add your own images to your website, upload your images from your desktop or social networks, and click desktop here. It says where is your picture, and you have to browse to it. Mine's I have a folder called images that I'm working from, and I'm going to go with this logo, and it puts it there and it uploads it. So now that picture has been uploaded to the Wix website, I can then use it, add that image to my page, puts it there. Now I don't know if this is going to shrink down and fit. Attach to the header. Trying to attach that to the header and do my best here. Yeah, that works. And so basically I'm going to push that up into my header space, and if I resize it, make it smaller, it fits into this upper corner. Now my picture here, my colors aren't great, and I realize that. When I made that logo, I was thinking blue and gray and some gold and stuff like that, and the template I chose has the green in it. I can go in here and change colors and things like that, but if I was really going to do this for professional purpose, I'd get my colors to match up, I think, a little bit better than that. They are right there, but you see how to get a picture. You add an image, and again, you can choose an image with a frame or without a frame. And you can. I chose to upload one. Let me choose one from what Wix has. You'll see that there are a bunch of pictures free from Wix, and these are really good pictures. If you've ever had to pay for stock footage before, you can appreciate the fact that you get a bunch of really great pictures for free. And I'm again, this company I'm working for, this Quality Excellence Incorporated, is a manufacturing firm, and so I'll browse through here, but you just, you select a category and then you look through, and if you find a picture that you want, this picture of the baby elephant is not one that's appropriate for this particular page, but if it was, you just select it and add image, and then it puts that picture on your page, and then you can resize it accordingly and place it on your page. But that's how you get images from Wix.com in there, and they're really nice pictures, totally royalty free, part of the site. And so that's how you get pictures from their collection into your page. You've seen how to upload yours, but that's the process. So I'm going to pause it, find something I think is going to look better for my home page, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I have a picture in here. It's not the best picture, but it's not terrible. It's a business building, and this thing is housed out of Washington, D.C., and so it wouldn't be unusual to see something that looks like that in a city center. So I'm going to go with that. Now let me show you something else. So you know how to get pictures of your own in there. You also know how to get pictures from Wix, the free pictures from Wix.com. I mentioned the color scheme a second ago. One way that you can change that easily is through this design button. If you go to the design button and the colors, there are these different color schemes that you can click on, and what they do, they just go through basically they go through the color wheel, which is a collection of colors, and you can find something maybe that sort of strikes your fancy. And that one's not bad. That looks better with my logo. But what I'll do is I'll find one of these that kind of matches up a little bit better with, I think, with my logo color. And once I've done that, then we'll add some more text to this, and that looks fine. And so now what I need to do is get the rest of the content on my pages done, and then I'm pretty much done, because I have my pages created, I have the header done, I have the footer done, I have the menu done. I just have to put the content on the individual pages, which is really pretty easy. Let's do the home page first. Right now I have too much stuff. These are all things that came from this template, and I don't need those, like slideshows and things like that. All I want on my home page is I want it to be and you'll see that the page basically resizes according to what you have in it. And what I want on my home page, I typed this in advance, was I said all I want on my home page is a statement saying who Quality Excellence Incorporated is, and welcoming people to the site. So I'm going to select this text and copy it. So I have that stuff selected. I'm in Microsoft Word. I just right click and copy it. Go back to my editor here. I'm going to add text. If I do title text, it's really big. I'm going to go with paragraph text and select that and put it on the page for me. Put it over here and get this guy out of the way. And just select I'm just trying to get in here and select that text, and now I can paste. I'm just going to paste what I chose, and then I could take this text and I could format the box, and as I make it bigger or to make the box a little bit bigger, I'd like for that text to be a little bit larger to fill up that page better. So I select it, and where it has, like, you'll see it's body text medium sized, I could go to body text large. Let's see how that looks. It's still not as big as I probably like it to be. What if I try and adjust it right here? What if I make it, say, like 36 point? Too big. What if I go with something like 18? Still not quite enough. Or 24. That's fine. And then you can align that accordingly. You can do like left alignment, center aligned, right aligned, and so on. So then you can get text on your page how you like it, and there you go. So my home page is pretty much done. I have again, I've got a little bit more space than I'm using, so it might be wise to go ahead and try and fill up this space a little bit better, so when someone looks at it, they don't see a huge gap between all the parts, and that's probably okay. And I'll save that, and let me take you to another page, and we'll create a link out to somewhere else, and we'll also do media. We'll do that from our product pages. So let's go over there next. So I'm going to go to the performance enhancement pill page is where I'll build that from. So this is one of the pages I added and then put into the menu. You'll recall that. And the text that I want on this performance enhancement pill page is this one. Just this couple of sentences. And so I'm just going to right click and copy that text that I've already typed. Come back to here and edit that text. Take that text and put it in there. And that's title text. That's a big title text I was talking about a moment ago. If you want to see what this stuff would look like there, if I take that same text here and put it into that space, I think it's going to make it large like that same size. Yeah, it did. And that's fine. We'll do that one with this. We'll just get rid of the rest of it. So we'll take this and sort of squeeze it down. And what I want to show you next is, so let me get this text to resize this box. Okay, so that's on there. Now next what I want to show you is the adding a media element, basically a movie. And over in Internet Explorer, I already have a video pulled up. This is a video. This is a commercial for that particular product. These are videos that my students made, and I'm going to copy that address from YouTube. This is really simple in Wix. You come over here and you just add media, and it's specifically a video. It throws a box out here on the screen, and I'll make that box a little bit bigger. And then all we have to do we're going to go to the settings for this video. I just selected that video box, went to settings, and then where's the video coming from? All I have to do is paste in that address for my student's video. And so there it is. And close that up. And so now if I save this and do a preview, okay, it's saved. Let's do a preview. You'll see on this page, if I click on that button, it starts that video.
Hello, I am Dr. Dre.
And so that's how you go back to the editor. That's how you get video onto a page. Again, from add media, select the kind of media you want. In this case, I wanted a video. And then once that was there, I just had to change the settings for the video to the right address of the web address of the video. So great. And that looks good. What I think I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you one more page because I want to show you hyperlinks, because just to recap, you know how to create pages, you know how to rearrange the pages and get the menu to look like you want, you know how to work through the colors through this design button here, you know how to add text, you know how to add pictures, you know how to add movies, and so now I'm going to go to the products page. And on this products page, what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a hyperlink. And so this is my product text right here. And let me go back to Wix and select this text here. And I'll just paste it in there. You see it's got that in there. I can put my line breaks in here to make those a little bit more complete. And what you'd see, if hopefully you'll visit this website. You'll visit this website. I'm going to give you a link to it, and you'll see the finished web page here. But what this thing says is basically there are a bunch of different products that Quality Excellence Incorporated makes, and the current products that you can buy directly from the company are sold under a brand name of the Superlative 5000. And so There are three in particular: a space-saving bag, an enhancement pill, and a device to improve your life that there are going to be specific pages for. But in addition to those, and I'm going to make these links to those specific pages. We'll do that now. We just did the performance enhancing pill. We'll take that. So we'll make the performance enhancing pill a link. You click on this chain, which is a link, right? And it's going to go to a page within this site. So you click on a page link, you select the specific page. It's the performance enhancement pill page. Hit OK. So that now becomes a link. And then I'll also make links for these guys to their appropriate pages. But there's also a link right here that says if you'd like to see a complete list of all of our products, click here, to visit our inventory page. So I'm just going to please click here, and I'm going to make that a link to another website, to a web address, and that web address is going to be what you see right here. And this is from the entire playlist from a class that I have. I'm going to right click and copy these web addresses here. I'm sorry, the web address for this page, and back in Wix I will paste that in there, Control V to paste, open a new window, and what that does, that makes it so when someone clicks on that, you don't leave this site, and that's really important. That gets into the anchor tag, and that basically adds a target attribute to it. So I'm going to hit OK, and I'll just save this, and I'll put appropriate pictures in here, and then preview it so you can see what it looks like. But when somebody looks at this page, if they click on performance enhancing pills, it takes them to the page that we just made. Let me go back where I was a second ago, and if they click on this one, to please click here, see it opens a new tab to that thing I showed you a second ago. So that's how you do that. So I think we're done. You have seen the creation process, how to create an account. You've seen how to, once you've created a Wix account, how to start let's do, we haven't published it. Let's save it again. Let's publish this and make it so you guys can actually see this site. You go to publish, and then these are choices you can allow search engines to index your site, and they recommend that. That's great. So basically, if somebody did a Google search for Superlative 5000 after my site had been indexed, hopefully it would come up in the rankings, and then you let the site mobile optimize it for like phone use. That's fine. I'm going to hit publish, and it says there's the address of your site, so that's great. I'm going to hit OK, and I can then use these guys. I'm not going to worry about that right now. And I'll go ahead and let me just go ahead and save it one more time and close it, and let me show you what happens when I go into so the next time I go back to Wix, so let's say I'm in here as Tom, right? Let me go ahead and just log out. If I sign in and go back to Wix next time, I'm Tom Thumb, and I'll put in my username and password. It logs me in. It says, hey Tom Thumb, welcome back. Here's that site that you created. What do you want to do? Well, I want to edit my site some more. I click on that. Brings up that editor, and this is that interface that we've been working in for the last half an hour or so, and now I can make further changes to my site. So that's how you come back to the site, and it's saved there. You could do the whole thing at the library, and then leave and go to a computer all the way across the country, log in, and all your stuff would still be there because it's being saved and worked with the server on the server at Wix instead of your local computer. So really cool stuff. I hope this has been informative for you. If you have questions, please feel free to contact me. But I hope you enjoy this project. Thanks a lot. Welcome back. This is Jim Lindsay one last time. I have an epilogue for you here. Here is a web address, and I'll put a link on the websites for like my classes so they can link out to this. But that is the website of the live version of this site. It's done. looks like this. It looks different than what you saw during the video. I changed the logo's color to black so it fit in better with the color schemes available from the website. I changed the picture for quality excellence to a business stock footage shot. That's from a Vince Vaughn movie called Unfinished Business, and they had a bunch of about a dozen free stock photos you could download, and so I got that. I thought that was kind of funny. And then just went through and got the rest of the content on the pages done. So if you'd like to visit this site, you can, and it has, is this the perfect site? No, I'm sure there's things that could be better with it, but it's not terrible either. And it was free, can't beat the price on it. And as you can see, there's, everything works. And this is posted at that website. If you would like to visit it, please do, and let me know if you have any questions about how I did anything. But thanks a lot. Have a good day.